Hi YouTube, hope you guys are doing well. My girlfriend Priscilla and we are going to be cooking a meal today from HelloFresh. Today's meal is the Moroccan Spiced Chicken. There it is. We are going to be cooking the Moroccan Spiced Chicken. So, the reason I love HelloFresh is everything comes to you in a box. You don't have to leave your house. I know we all like going to the grocery store, but for a while, that's not going to happen. And the good thing about this is that it's cheaper than eating out in places like downtown Toronto, where we're from. So we cook really good food, and
we'll have a good time.
Have a really good date night cooking. Food tastes great, and we save money. So it's all wins here whenever we eat some HelloFresh. Preheat the oven at 425 before you start. So we will be doing that. Bust out the baking sheet, your zest, medium pot, large bowl, small bowl, measuring cups, a large nonstick pan, and paper towels, and some measuring spoons. So we got all that stuff here. It comes with all the ingredients you need and the proper portions for them for your meals.
The only thing that they don't give you is like oil or butter, but it's something that you should have. And salt and pepper.
Exactly, and salt and pepper. All the other herbs that they mention in this, they will give you. So if it's Italian seasoning, they'll give you. If it's Mexican seasoning, they'll give it to you. That's why I really like it. You don't have to like eyeball anything here. They give you the proper portions. Step one, you want to grab your phone just to film some of this stuff. I will cut it. Thank you. It says to cut the zucchinis lengthwise. Let's go this way. So first you want to chop the ends off of your zucchinis, right? You don't eat the ends of your zucchinis, do you? No. Okay. So you want to cut it lengthwise for both. And it tells you to make 1/2-inch moons with them. So you just want to cut it like this. So I'm a big fan of zucchini. I used to not be, but you know, eating at HelloFresh, they have some really good recipes for things that I've never tried before, and it's a real eye-opener, so it's very fun.
Yeah, sometimes you think that you're not going to like something, but the way that they show you is like to try it, and it's good.
Yeah.
I always like it.
It's all been hits for me, and Priscilla and I...
And they give you the option that you can choose like, I don't like this, or I'm allergic to this, or I'm vegan, I'm vegetarian, whatever.
So we've tried some of the vegetarian dishes as well. I filmed one last week, I believe. That one was really good. We had a big fun time with that. Like, I thought I would never like that kind of stuff. You know, I'm a big fan of meat, but this is a real eye-opener. So they really got the recipes down pat, and it's a fun time. So next up is add 1 1 cups of water and broth concentrate into a medium-sized bowl. So that's the bowl right here. I'll
One and what?
1 1/4. So 1 and then a little bit of there. And concentrate. This is the broth concentrate. No. We're just going to dump this guy in here. And then can you heat up a spot on the thing for me? The stove? Oh yeah, that's broth concentrate, alright. Now we're going to put that on there. Next up it says cover. Cover it with a lid. Your lid? Bring it to a boil. After you cut this, you want to roughly chop your parsley. That's what this is saying right here. So, I have the benefit of being in a relationship. Priscilla and I get to share the workload, and it makes cooking less of a hassle. Sometimes I cook the whole thing. She cleans the dishes. Sometimes we cook together.
Or sometimes I cook and he cleans
together. Sometimes she cooks and I play video games, but you know,
you clean after.
I clean after. I make it up somehow in one way or another. It says to roughly chop the parsley, so you don't have to be exacto here. You can just kind of eyeball it. Remember, you're not making gourmet meals, but you feel like you are. Okay.
And these work for a date as well. Like if you want to impress somebody.
If you have a girl coming over and you have like, or a guy, and you have 45 minutes before they come, you could literally assemble a really good dish and they'll be ready for when they come. Or you can cook it with them, which I think is much more fun. Roughly chopped the parsley, zest, then juice, half the lemon. This is what they mean by zesting the lemon. You just want to grate it on a grater until the skin kind of peels off. You're going to be left with the innards of the lemon still intact, which you're then going to cut in half and squeeze. Now that this is boiling, you are going to dump in your rice. It came neatly packaged in another HelloFresh pack. The exact serving of rice that you need.
Like this is for 2 serves. Sometimes I feel that it's for 3.
Yeah. Depends on how much of an appetite you have realistically. So that's going to boil for 12 to 14 minutes. I'm going to put on 12 on my timer. I always go with the minimum amount so that I can check it and then see if I need to put more or less. If I do the higher amount, sometimes I end up... are you okay?
Yeah.
So you want to put that on low now. The rice goes on low now.
We need to juice this?
Juice the lemon, cut it in half. Juice 1/2 of it.
Okay.
And then the other one we cut into 1/4 inch wedges. We are going to juice this. We are going to save this juice. We're going to cut this into quarters. Okay. Stir together half the yogurt with the lemon juice.
This is the half.
So, lemon juice with the yogurt going in there. Nice.
Okay.
Gonna mix that around. I'll throw this away. Oh wait, half the yogurt, so we don't throw it away. Okay. You are left with something that looks like this. Oh, that looks good.
Okay.
Season with salt and pepper. That's the salt.
We love pepper.
That's the pepper. We have little cute ones for it. The unicorn grater. And all this great food. Okay, now we set that aside. The rice is cooking. While the rice cooks, we stir together the Moroccan spice blend and remaining yogurts. The Moroccan spice blend
And this?
and that.
I'm excited.
This
for
is cool. I've never actually dealt with Moroccan spice as far as I can remember in my life. So, I mean, I'm sure I probably ate food that has Moroccan spice in it, but
Not that you know.
not that I know of.
Me neither.
So, that's the yogurt. Here is the Moroccan spice blend. It says to use it all. Can you? Perfect. Honestly, this looks good to me. Like I want to eat this right now. Oh, in a large bowl. Oopsies. Oh well.
It's gonna work, I think.
No, because we're gonna put the chicken in it.
Oh, okay.
So you know what? We'll get this big bowl. And we'll throw it in there. So we pat dry the chicken. And why do you pat dry the chicken again? What is the purpose of that?
I believe, like that's what my mom used to tell me, that it helps that the spices stay longer and when it's too wet, don't stay.
Okay. So that logic sounds pretty good.
Okay. It's easier if you do this.
My nails aren't doing it, guys.
You don't need nails, you don't need a knife, and that's it.
Knife and half a brain. Because Priscilla only has half a brain.
And you? You don't have it at all.
Maybe a quarter. Alright, so give me that chicken right here. You want to pat dry the chicken.
The other one.
Pat dry the chicken, then season with salt and pepper. Add chicken to a large bowl of yogurt mixture.
We're going to do this, okay? Just because we mess up. I can put it here. I'm trying to.
So we were supposed to put it in a large bowl. We moved the contents to a large bowl. We're going to use everything. So we're gonna
because
use
I leave a lot in this container.
Yeah, you just couldn't get it all out. So now we're getting it
Okay.
as much as you
It
can.
depends if you don't care about getting messy hands.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to go everywhere because we need the
So
flavor
first,
everywhere.
it's pat dried,
Okay, that's one.
and then it goes in there.
And this is the second one. Smells really good. It smells amazing. Like I want to try it.
So next up, you heat a large non-stick pan on high. When it's hot, we're gonna add the chicken. When it's hot, we're gonna reduce the heat to medium, and then add the chicken. Is it hot?
I think so. Do we need oil?
Yeah. Which one?
I have here the oil.
All right, so you're gonna put 1 tablespoon. You could eyeball it. You could actually get a tablespoon. Generally, we eyeball it, but for the purpose of this video, we will be following the rules. Gonna move it around. Add the chicken. We're gonna cook that for 3 to 4 minutes. 1 second. Don't put the other one on yet. Okay. So that's going to stay there for 3 to 4 minutes. Looking good.
Probably more.
Oh, 2 to 3 minutes per side.
Yeah, per side.
So this is going to end in 2 minutes. That's the rice. Let's give the rice a good stir here, see what's happening. Here, take the... So the rice is looking good. Hold this. I think we could add a little bit more water in here, just make up for it. Yeah, that's saving things. So you don't have to worry, you don't have to be like in fear or anything. You can always kind of fix these situations when it comes with rice.
Remember always to stir it like.
Yeah. So 2 to 3 minutes. Once this timer goes off, the rice should be done. And then we can flip that and start a new timer.
Okay.
So, pretty easy. I like to start with cutting all the produce up, making sure it's all ready to go just to dump into the fire and the flames over here, or the baking sheet, whatever it is. And lastly, I go on to cooking the meat because I really want that to be the most fresh thing that I'm going to be eating. Yeah. And you know, fun time for dates, like we said.
We really enjoy to cook together.
If you want to impress your parents, it's good. If you want to impress your bank account, it's really good.
Yeah, it's like more or less it's like between $8 to $14 per meal.
14.
Because you can choose. It's like they give you the option. It's like if you want salmon or you want other like shrimp
If you
or
want
whatever,
the premium
you
stuff.
can like, and you can choose between 30 minutes more or less if they are all the recipes, but you can like choose like fast recipes or
Slower
like
ones.
difficult. Like you can choose the
There are some that are 45 minutes long. I feel like that's the highest that I've seen. So now we're going to flip that and put it on for another 2 minutes. We are going to turn off the rice in a bit. Since we just added a little bit more water, we'll probably let it go. Flip them. Yeah, I think we keep the rice going. So again, it says 12 to 14 minutes. I put it on 12. I recheck it, see that it can stay there a little bit longer. So at 14 it should be good. Now once this chicken's done, we are going to be taking this pan, putting it on here, and throwing it in the oven.
Remember that your oven has to be preheated.
Yeah, so our oven has been preheating the whole time we've been doing all this. It should be hot enough now. How long does it stay in the oven? 10 to 12 minutes. Alright.
Perfect for a drink.
Again, I'm going to do 10 minutes. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to keep an eye on it. It's going to remind me, oh, I have chicken in the oven. In case, I don't know, life happens, I get a phone call, from my parents, and they want to video chat me about everything going on in their lives. Love you guys. But I won't forget that I have stuff in the oven. So that's the best way to do it, in my opinion. Okay. And then once this goes off of there, we are going to be putting the zucchini on there.
Where on the
On
pan?
the same pan, so it's gonna cook
yeah,
in
it's gonna have like this.
with that Mediterranean chicken spice, or whatever it was. Was it Mediterranean spice? Moroccan spice. Sorry.
I will do this just because it smells amazing. It's not like what they said. But
It's not in the rules, but you know.
we are going to do it like we read like.
Don't be afraid to experiment with things. Alright, so we're going to take the chicken. Wow. Oh yeah, it's not cooked at all yet. It's just the surface is cooked. And then we're going to take the chicken.
That's how you know that it's not ready. But that's why we're going to put it in the oven.
Okay, and then Edie, move. Edie.
This is our little fox.
Alright, good girl. Now throw it in the oven for 10 minutes. Now then, we are going to heat the same pan over medium heat. 1 second. Alright, it's medium heat, don't put it on yet.
So this not on.
We add 1 tablespoon of oil, and then the zucchini. Cook, stirring often.
Okay.
So we added the oil. Give that a nice stir around. We're going to put the zucchini in now.
Okay. Ouch.
Gotta be careful that the oil doesn't get you.
Like me.
And you just want to stir that often. This is going to be here for 4 to 5 minutes. At the end of it, you season with salt and pepper. That's the last step of cooking. This is what's happening here with the zucchini and the chicken in the oven. After that, you kind of just go into the plating and serving to your guests or to yourself. So again, this wasn't very long. You know, this is really easy. You want to serve on 2 flat plates. So now we see the zucchinis. We are stirring often. We rub them in the rest of the Moroccan spice that we had, just to give it that extra flavor. At the end of this, we are going to season them with some salt and pepper. We're going to take our rice. We are going to take 1 tablespoon of butter and our lemon zest. I'm going to throw that all in there. Season with salt and pepper.
And salt.
Nice. And then you just want to mix that around. I think maybe we're going to have to turn the heat back on. I don't know if that butter's actually melting.
No, it's enough.
Think so?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's going to be some super nice, flavorful rice to be the bed of our dish. And you want to throw in half the parsley as well. And mix that all in. The rest of the half goes as a garnish for the dish at the end. Watch out, it's hot, it's really hot.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Not pink.
Alright. Yep. So you thinly slice the chicken now. Okay, rice is the bed of the dish. And just like flatten it out onto the food, you know? Like spread it like, yeah. Next, the zucchini goes as a bed on top of the rice. That's looking really good so far. brush against.
Okay. Okay.
There
Almost
we
perfect.
go.
Okay. This one is good. No.
This one's not even close.
It's okay. That one is yours.
Wait a second. There you go. So you want the chicken to be on top, because then this lemon will go on top. So you just want to make sure that that's all there. Spoon the lemon yogurt onto the chicken. Oh my goodness, this is looking great. I'm liking it. Then we take the remaining parsley and we sprinkle it on there. Salt-based style. No, I'm just kidding. We're just going to sprinkle this guy on here. And then finally, we take our lemon wedge and we are going to squeeze it on there if desired. I am highly desiring it right now. So I'm just going to give this guy a good old squeeze here. Oh yeah. And this is your end product of your Good Foods dish. You want your lemon too, babe?
Of course. That one is mine. The messy one is yours.
Okay, fine. I'll take it. Whatever makes her happy with me. And this is what you got left over. Voila, bon appetit, as they say here in Canada.
Buen provecho.
Thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for tuning in with me and Priscilla as we cook. Expect some more episodes to come. Love you, babe. Now, let's eat. Bye. Okay, so first couple bites in. Really enjoying this so far. The lemon zest yogurt is crazy. Like really, really good. I'm loving it. How do you feel?
I love it. I thought I wasn't going to like it because I don't like things with yogurt. Just like desserts or breakfast. But it's really, really good.
I think this recipe is a big hit. I'd highly recommend it to anybody, especially if you like chicken. I'm loving this, guys. Take care. Peace out. It was really, really good. Really good.
There you go.